Good morning, children. In last video we start the reading of exercise and extra question answers. Today we continue this exercise part 2. So in exercise part 2, first of all I read the match the columns. First one, tearing beak. Which bird has a tearing beak, children? Woodpecker, duck or eagle? Which one bird? Eagle. Eagle has a tearing beak. By using that tearing beak, it can tear the flesh. Now the second one, slender beak. Slender, long and slender beak. By using that beak, they can search the nectar or insect inside the flower. Which bird? Hummingbird. Hummingbird has a long and slender beak. By using that beak, they can search the nectar inside the flower. So that the beak is called as a probing beak. Are you remember now that? Now the third one, chiseling beak. Which bird has a chiseling beak? By using that beak, they can make the hole inside the tree trunk and get the bugs. Which bird? Woodpecker. So chiseling beak match with woodpecker. Now the fourth one, long and thin legs. Which bird has a long and thin leg? Guess, children, which bird has a long and thin legs? Swimming birds. Swimming birds has a long and thin legs? No, they have a short legs. So which bird has a long and thin legs? Wading birds. Wading birds, for example, crane or herons. Here the long and thin legs match with crane. By using the long and thin legs, they can walk easily in the mud, in water, and their feathers cannot wet because they have a long and thin legs. Now the next one, fifth one, webbed feet. Which birds has a webbed feet? Swimming birds. All swimming birds especially have a webbed feet, means they have a thin skin in between their front toes. For example, duck. So webbed feet match with duck. By using that feet, they can swim easily in the water. Now the question number 3. Fill in the blanks. First one, birds have no, what, children? Birds have no beak or teeth. What is the correct one? Birds have no teeth and they have beak. Instead of teeth, they have beak. The beak is very useful to eat the food, to tear the food, to crush the food. And there are how many types of beak? 7 types of beak. So the first filling in the blank is a birds have no teeth. Now second one, wading birds have dash legs. Wading birds have dash legs. Wading birds, the birds which can walk in the mud or water in search of food, these birds are wading birds. For example, crane, heron. You remember na crane? Crane has a short or which one? Long legs? Long. So the fill in the blank is a wading birds have long legs. So they can easily walk in the water and they cannot wet their feathers and body also. Now the next one is the third one. The claws of the eagles are called dash. The claws of the eagles. Eagles means what? Which bird these are? These are praying birds. I tell na, all praying birds have sharp toes with curved claws. What it is called? It is called as a talons. So the fill in the blank is a talons. The claws of the eagles are called talons. Now the fourth one. Dash feathers help birds to slow down. Children, how many feathers are there? There are 4 feathers. First one is a down feather. It can keep the bird's body warm. The next one is a body or counter feather. It is present all over the body. Now the third one is a flight feather. It is useful to fly. And the last feather is a tail feather. And tail feather, tail feather is a work like a brake. So the fourth fill in the blank is a tail. Tail feathers help birds to slow down. Now the next one, that is the fifth one. A hen has a dash feet. Hen is an example of which bird, children? Hen is an example of scratching or running bird, and they have strong feet. Now next question number 4, answer the following. First question, name 2 birds that have feet suitable for climbing. Which are the climbing birds? Having 2 toes on front side and 2 toes on the back side, which help the birds to hop on a tree or climb on a tree. Which bird? Parrot and woodpecker. So which are the climbing birds? Answer is a parrot and woodpecker. Now the next one, second question, name a bird with a chisel shaped beak, and how does it use such a beak? Now the first, which bird has a chisel shaped beak? Woodpecker. So answer is a woodpecker has chisel shaped beak, means sturdy beak. Woodpecker has a sturdy and long sharp beak. Now what next the question is how does it use such a beak, means what is the use of the chisel shaped beak? So what is the answer? By using that beak, they can make holes in the tree to get the bugs. The woodpecker has a chisel shaped beak, and chisel means it is a sharp one, and by using that sharp and long beak, the woodpecker make the hole in a tree trunk and get the bugs inside the tree trunk. Now got an answer? Woodpecker has a chisel shaped beak. They use it to make holes in a tree to get bugs. Third one, give an example of a bird which feed on nectar, and what type of a beak does it have? So which bird can feed on nectar? Nectar means a sugary liquid. In last video or in last lesson I tell nectar means a sugary liquid. Which bird can feed on a nectar? Hummingbird. So hummingbirds feed on nectar. And what type of a beak they have? They have long and slender beak. Hummingbirds feed on nectar. They have long and slender beak. Another one thing, children, they feed on nectar and they have a long and slender beak. Another name for the beak, are you remember? That type of a beak, it is called as a probing beak. Which one beak? Probing beak. Now the next question, what do you know about the feats of swimming birds? Swimming birds, the bird which can live in water. These are the swimming birds. Now what is the question? What do you know about the feet of the swimming birds? Now answer is the swimming birds have short, flat and strong legs. Swimming birds have short, flat and strong legs. They have a very short one, but they have a strong legs. Now second point, they have a thin skin between their front toes called as a web, which is used for swim inside the water. Now got na children? Swimming birds feet. Now next one, I give some extra question. These questions are not in your textbook. These are the extra or additional questions. The first one is the name to flightless birds. Flightless means what? The birds which cannot fly, these are called as a flightless birds. Which are the flightless birds? Answer is a penguin, emu, another which one? Jambel, ostrich. These are the flightless birds. You write any two. Now the second question, what are talons? Talons, all praying birds have talons. So what is the answer? What are talons? Many birds have sharp toes and curved claws are called as a talons. And by using that talons, they can tear the flesh. Got na children? What is the use of talons and what are talons? And these talons are present in kingfisher, eagle, kite. Means all praying birds have talons. Now the third question, what is the use of beak in birds? We have beak, children? No. So who have beak? Only birds, because birds do not have teeth. Now the question is, what is the use of beak in birds? So answer, it helps us the birds to catch, hold and eat their food. It helps us the birds to catch, hold and eat their food because they don't have teeth. So the all teeth function is done by beak. Now the fourth one, how are birds able to fly in the sky? So the answer is, listen children. First one, birds have light hollow bones which reduce their weight. Children, only birds can fly na? So I tell what are the features of the birds na? So because of the birds, they have light hollow bones which can reduce their weight. Now the second one, their body is arrow or board shaped. Arrow or board shaped or streamlined body means pointed at both ends. So birds have light hollow bones. Hollow means empty bones. They have empty bones. That's why the bird's body weight is very less. So they can easily fly in the sky. And another one reason is their body is arrow or board shaped. Arrow means streamlined. Their body is streamlined. So these are the two reasons. Because of that the birds can fly easily in the sky. So here children, we also completed our lesson number 5, the fascinating world of birds. So I give the all new words meaning, then diagrams also, and the question answers, extra question answers. So children, please write the all notes which are given in the PDF. You write in your science classwork very neatly. Improve your handwriting children. And most important thing, you read the all question answers, you read the lesson, then you can pronounce each word properly or correctly. So up to there children. Thank you children.